Hey loves, it's Valerie Page. Welcome back to Valerie's Corner. So, I know I talked about doing an episode on gender stuff and whatnot this week. That's going to be pushed to next week because there's a far more important topic to discuss this week, and I think you know where I'm going with this. This week I'm going to talk about why Black Lives Matter. As you're undoubtedly aware, there are protests going on all around the country in response to the brutal and unlawful murders of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Tony McDade, and so many others. So many other Black people murdered at the hands of white supremacy and police brutality. This is an issue that's been a problem for far too long. And enough is enough. It's got to stop. So, it's important to show up for all of us, everyone watching. It's important to show up for Black lives. It is important to support Black lives. It is important to empower Black lives. And what does that look like? Well, for all my white viewers and my white passing people of color viewers, it's got to start within each and every one of us. You remember I talked about accountability starts within a couple weeks ago? This applies now. All of us need to understand that we are all racist. We've all benefited from white supremacy. It is up to us to dismantle that within ourselves. And it is up to us to actively be anti-racist. Actively be more anti-racist every single day. Something we always need to be working on with ourselves. Otherwise, we cannot be true allies. The other thing, of course, for white and white passing folks, we need to call out other white and white passing folks when we hear racist comments being made. We have to do more than just roll our eyes or shake our heads when we hear it. We need to call that shit out. We need to not give our money to companies that uphold racism. Companies that condemn Black Lives Matter. Companies that are not actively anti-racist. And better yet, we need to give our money to Black business owners. Patronize Black businesses. Support Black artists. Support Black sex workers. And also support Black people in our community. There's a lot of Black people out there who need help. They're trying to survive in this system. The system that we benefit from. A system that constantly kicks them down. We need to support them. We need to show up for them. So yeah, you can give your money directly to a Black person in need. Support Black businesses. Call out any of your white friends, white passing friends and relatives, and family members. Call out any racist actions or words. And most importantly, start with yourself. We all need to start with ourselves. Dismantle our own internalized racism. And work to be anti-racist every day. It's the only way we can truly show up for Black people and brown people. And then, of course, there are marches. The important thing for white and white passing people to understand is this is not about us. Our job is to be a shield between police and Black and brown protesters. This isn't our feel-good moment. This isn't our time to be a hero. This isn't our time to post selfies for our social media shit. This is a time to amplify Black voices, not talk over them. It's not about us. Getting involved with this, we have to do it for the right reasons. The other thing to keep in mind is if you can't protest, that's valid. We all have our reasons of why we actually get on the front lines or why we can't. It's valid. There's a lot of ways to get involved. There's handing out supplies. There's spreading news and information. Check your sources, of course, because false stuff does get posted. There are a lot of right-wing extremists who want to infiltrate the channels and spread false information. We gotta be careful about that. But yeah, spreading information is important. If you hear something going down, you warn people in the area ahead of time. If you have a car, help transport people, because with the curfew and public transit being shut down early, a lot of us, we get surrounded and we have no way out. If you're on social media, promote posts made by Black and brown people. Limit any posting on ourselves, about ourselves. This isn't really the time to promote a new album or promote a new video or something, if you're white or white passing. This is a time to support Black people, not ourselves. Remember, it's not about us. Spread information on social media. Use social media for good. Use it as a tool. A tool to aid the movement. And I know people find this inconvenient. People are irritated with this. Well, think about how Black people feel. Hundreds of years of the most brutal bigotry imaginable. Where they have to fear doing the things that the rest of us take for granted. Think about how they feel when you're feeling inconvenienced by all this. So yeah, that's, I could go on, but I think that's the basics. We can have a conversation about this. Comment below. What are you doing to support Black lives? I would love to hear from all of you. Because we're all accountable. And yeah, we're in this together. We are in this together. To any Black viewers I have out there, I see you and I love you. And I stand with you and I'm fighting for you. I've also put some resources in the comments, or not the comments, the description of different bail funds you can donate to, different causes and whatnot. Please check that out and donate if you're financially able. Other than that, please stay safe out there. To anyone on the front lines, anyone protesting, please stay safe. We'll see you next week. Love you.